We're talking about the Eva Frames. What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and as you can tell, I'm here to talk about the Eva Frames, or at least Evangelion, because, you're seeing these instead of me. But, this is the Eva Frames. These were first released, I think, this year. I think near February, I want to say. And you're probably saying, wow, these are kind of old. Why are you talking about them now? This was something I tried to talk about and film a video for a long time ago. Like, back when these got out. Because I was like, might as well. Like, I'm going to start doing videos. I'm going to do Eva Frames, because those could be cool, and I don't see many people talking about them. I still don't see people really talking about these. But I lost that video. It got corrupted, and I just kind of felt defeated. I didn't really have all the stuff for it, like the boxes, because I showed the boxes in the original video. But, I wanted to talk about Eva Frame 2, but I felt like I needed to at least talk about Eva Frame 1, because I was meaning to do it so long ago. So it's about time I finally got back to it and talked about Eva Frame 1. And pretty much these are like Gundam's G-frames. And overall, I think these are really neat and really good model kits. Like, they're little model kits, which I wasn't expecting. And they're really well painted. There's not a ton of stickers. And overall, I would say if you like G-frames, if you have any experience with them, you'd like these, I think. I've never dealt with G-frames personally. But, like, it works on, like, a similar system of, like, you have the skeleton or the frame, and then you have the armor, which is a lot of the colored bits. Or you could fall. Unit 0 is just drunk. But overall, I think they're really neat. Like I said before in the old video, I had them one of them before they were built, so you could see the frame, but like I said, that's gone. So pretty much, I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna take them apart and everything just to show you the frame. If I do Eva Frame 2, which again, they're all rebuild of Evangelion so far, which I hope that means maybe we will get other versions, because that could be neat. Which I would not mind a regular anime version for Unit 2, because just more Unit 2, And overall, they had these weird flipper feet for the frames, and these nondescript heads. And, that's just kind of all those were. So they all had those, and they're just gone. I just have a bunch of flippers and weird heads everywhere. And overall, I guess we'll start with Unit 0, which Unit 0 looks really nice overall. Good paint, not a ton of stickers. Like, there are stickers here, and each armor and frame came with an accessory, and the accessory that Unit 0 came with was the umbilical plug, which you can plug in and out. They all have it, so you could give it to Unit 2, you can give it to Unit 1, and there's that. But to get into the articulation, you got like a head on a ball joint, which it's also at the neck, so it's like, I feel like I move the neck more often than I do the head, but the head can move up and down, which is good, so you can get it really in the slink pose. The shoulder pads are on ball joints and have a little bit of a flap, so you can get all the movement you need. And since they're on ball joints, these arms go all the way around, have a little bit of a butterfly-like joint. And, they have ball joints in the hands, 90 degrees at the elbow. Not bad. And since the hand is ball jointed, you can go around any which way. You can make it wave high. Hello! And there's a peg, and that's to hold accessories, which we will get to in a little bit, because Unit 0 didn't come with any accessories for it to hold, just to have the umbilical plug on the back, which you can't even see because it's not even a cord. But yeah, no. And as for the legs, it has a really good ab crunch. You can really touch its toes. overall. And like that's one of my problems with it is not that the ab crunch is bad, like the ab crunch is really good. Just this plastic piece just is there loose. It's not plugged in. Like if it plugged into like the spinal piece that had the joints, I'd be fine with. And like again, like it's just like floating there. So it's like it really doesn't have a place to be. So it just kind of hangs there. But it's not a problem. It's just more of something I wish was a little bit more solid, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, the legs, you can go pretty much that high up. It's pretty high. You can go that far back because of the butt, little butt. No? Oh yeah, go further from the butt flap. So not bad. Double jointed knees. And this little shoe, like the shoe tongue, is like on a ball joint, and like the shoe itself is on a ball joint, so you can get it pretty wide stances as you want because of the ball joints. And overall, it has a toe joint, so you can make it on its toes. But that's pretty much it. I think the paint's really nice. I think all the details that you'd want to be there are there. And overall, I really do like it. I think Unit 0 looks good, except for mine, if I can get in real close. Had a little bit of a paint mistake, but you can't tell from far away. So it's not that big of a deal, and I actually forgot about it, which I know I mentioned while I was filming the first one about this, and I was kind of like upset about it, but honestly, over time I forgot, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's messed up. But that's that, and that's pretty much it for Unit 0, which all of these have the same articulation, so I will not be going over them again, so it will just be whatever, accessories and stuff. And with Unit 2, I have its extra bits on that came with this blue stand, because you have the standard 2 boxes, and it gives you the standard shoulder pads like this, so you can put these shoulder pads on. They both have the same stickers, so you gotta sticker them either way. But I think both forms look really nice. I think it's cool that they give you both, and they also give you, because this one has different arm fins, it gives you the different arm plates, which are the same for the other two. So if you don't want the extra thruster stuff, you don't have to have it. This is how I was having it posed, and I didn't feel like taking it apart just to, put it back on again, because it's like I was going to show you guys anyway. And, it has a little bit of flavor, has the wings, and it kind of gets in the way of it, but again, it's still on a ball joint, so it's not that much in the way. And overall, I think the head looks really good. The 4 eyes are painted really well. The horn is cool. And Unit 2 came with this knife, this like little dagger. I don't remember the dagger. Like, was this something that she used in the movie? I don't remember. So yeah, you just plug, there's like a little hole, and you plug it in to it up there if it wants to stick, and then you can have her stabby, and the stab. And I think it looks really good. The other stand, because of the extra armor bits for her thruster packet with the blue stand, it also came with this gun, which I vaguely remember in trailers for one of them. I want to say, I can't remember. But and Unit 2 fell and lost its little thruster wing. That's fine. They plug right back on. And that's pretty much it. But to look at the stand real quick, because I'm talking about it, it's standard. They don't plug in anywhere, they just kind of exist on them. Like, that's the thing. But overall, I think, stop falling. Overall, I think it's neat. It comes with these clips, which you can peg on and peg off, so if you don't want them there, you don't have to. But, it works similar to the hands, but more for the store them, and they have 2 little nubs, and that's not going anywhere. And you can just peg it on and store that there. She can keep holding her knife. And now let's get to Unit 1. Unit 1, I had her fall off a shelf while she was just getting stored on a shelf. You know, standard stuff, you know. Once I'm done messing with the figures, I just kind of put them on my shelf and leave them how they be. Apparently, she had fallen, and because, and I went looking for this horn, but it is gone. Which it just made me have signs like that the universe did not want this video to happen. So, if you guys are seeing this, I finally broke it. It finally is here. But yeah, Unit 1 should have a horn. But other than that, I think it looks really great. Like, I like the purples and greens they used. They look sharp. Like, they even have the inside. Like, not all of them have the insides, as you can see. Like, I think it's cool they gave Unit 1 the insides. It's like, man, this looks really good. And then, apparently, she took a nosedive and decided to lose her horn and knock out Unit 2. So, don't be like me. Don't lose Unit 1's horn. But, hey, she comes with the progressive knife. And yep, that looks like the progressive knife. Like yeah, you're not going to get any painted details, but whatever, it's super small. And there you go. Have her maybe try to attach it, like use that as a replacement horn, or shift people who make fun of her for it. And, you know, there's that. But you don't also get this stand, which I guess you could use for whichever unit you want. Again, this one just kind of came with guns. So, it came with the pallet rifle, which looks really good. I think the details are in here pretty well and everything you need. I thought it said nerve on it, but I guess it doesn't. So, I think that's really neat. It's cool that it came with that. Also, it came with this Gatling gun. I do not remember anyone using a Gatling gun in the movies, but you know, I'm not gonna deny that Eva's look really cool with it. Like, if we give it to Unit 0, you know, are you gonna deny something like this? Like, I'm not doing the greatest posing, but why not? So, you know, get a pallet rifle, get that. So if you want to get more weapons, I guess, if you want to get a pallet rifle for everyone, you're going to have to buy more of the green stands, but what are you going to do? And overall, I think these are fun. I'm glad I'm finally getting to do it. I'm just kind of doing this more to say I finally did it. I finished Eva Frame 1. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I think these are really cool. I think they're fun. And if you're into Evangelion and you like G-frames, or you just want littler figures, you don't want like super tall ones, which, to bring some size comparisons, I have a King Joe Storage Custom vinyl, which he's not that big. So that's at least nice. And to bring in another example, I have a 6-inch Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Red. He's just hanging out. And overall, they're like more of like a 5-inch kind of scale. And for another example, I'm going to bring in RKF Gates. These are all just people I had laying around, which they're more of like the 4 to 5-inch scale, I would say, to these figures. So if you're more of that kind of collector, like, obviously these don't scale to these guys because they're supposed to be giant robots, but I think they look pretty well. Like, they're a decent size. I feel like you can get a good amount of Evas with this size class, and I'm glad they did a second Eva Frame. And hopefully you guys are seeing this, because that means the universe has finally allowed me to release it, because even while trying to film this version, it kept trying to kill it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you, how about say, I probably will do Eva Frame 2, but I guess we'll see. But I don't think I'm going to do it right away because I don't have the time to build it right now. But overall, thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments of what you think about the Eva Frames. And it's finally done, I guess. Till next time, bye.